No work till Monday. A doobie 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 doobie. A diddly doobie. It's Aloha. It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. A doobie 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 doobie. I love that. Happy Aloha Friday, everybody. I'm Kimo Kahuano.
This is Ikai Kawano.
And this program is brought to you by
the Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelletron Company.
And I want to say special aloha to Imoku McClellan and Harvard Kim and all of the great VPs and staff. We have a board meeting today.
Oh.
That's why I want to say aloha
And
to everybody.
you got your shirt on too.
I got my... Well, that's not all I have on.
Oh,
I have
okay.
everything on.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yes, definitely.
You have the whole
You
ensemble.
get the impression. I don't want your audience to get the impression I only came with a shirt, okay?
Good one.
So anyway, and you know, I came with a shirt, you came with half a shirt.
Well, there's a reason why I wore the half the shirt.
Oh yeah, why?
Well, because the boys basketball tournament is happening, Div 1.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so I
right.
had to wear my basketball
You won.
jersey in homage of the state
Yeah.
basketball tournament.
That's a big one.
Although St. Patrick's is not ever represented because they don't have a high school, but this is all I got.
But if they were, they would be tough.
The Pats.
That's right, the Pats, man. St. Pats.
I think we were the Saints. The St. Patrick's Saints. That was our.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was cool. They should use that more then.
They should.
Because you know, it just went by the wayside.
They should.
So, welcome to the program, everybody.
Yeah, we'll get into sports later though, because I really want to talk about the high school tournament.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's always one more thing you want to talk about, so come on. But let's get to first things first.
Yeah.
Advisory.
Absolutely.
Okay? We got a flash flood warning now added to Maui and Big Island is Oahu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
It's
not
not Big Island.
a flat flood. It's a flash flood.
Yeah, it's a flash flood.
Yeah, a lot of rain going on.
Warning.
So be careful.
Maui looks terrible.
Yeah, I just saw clips of East Maui. They're just
Yeah.
getting like schnockered over there with rain. So
Yeah.
Be careful. Actually,
And when he says be careful, we're not kidding.
yeah.
Okay? Use your brain, because if you think that it's going to be a problem, it is a problem. Do not enter the path of that water. People just don't realize until you get into it what can happen to your car. It starts floating downstream, and now you have a real danger.
Yeah,
Okay?
well-
So just stay outside of the water zones, please.
On Kauai, actually on Thursday yesterday, a woman went missing because of all the rain. So
Yeah.
she went missing in the ocean off Kauai's Hanakapiai Beach
Yeah.
after she was swept into the sea while attempting to cross a swollen stream.
And there you go. That's
Yeah.
exactly
So-
it. You think you can handle it, but you can't. It's
Yeah.
just like when the North Shore has big surf. Same thing. Everybody says, "Oh yeah, I can handle this." No, you can't.
No.
You don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's just be very cautious and preventive.
Yep. So flash flood warnings for Maui, the Big Island till 6 p.m. tonight, and Oahu has been added to that list. Also, there's a winter storm warning.
Winter storm.
A winter storm.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you can
because
believe
we got
on the
snow.
summits of Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa.
Yeah,
They're
we got snow.
expecting 6 to 12 inches of snow.
Hey, speaking of snow, man, how about that snow at the World Golf Tournament in Arizona?
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Okay,
What's happening with that?
so the first day they start off, they start playing,
Yeah.
and then they got a little drizzle. Okay, so they start playing. They put out the umbrellas, the coverwear, and the little rain starts turning into snow. You know, nice snow.
In
Then it turns
Arizona?
in Arizona, then it turns to big snow, and then they got to get everybody else, of course, because then it's just a foot and a half
Wow, it's got
of snow
dumped.
blanketing. Yeah, but then the next day, of course, it finally cleared up, and they got some golf going. Not all of it, but they're continuing. Okay.
Wow.
So, and this is that. Remember we were talking about how California and the system was moving right through the country, in California and Arizona and Colorado.
Yeah.
Now it's in the midsection of the country, moving toward the east.
Yeah, the Midwest. Yeah, they're expecting all kinds of. Well, they've been having snow.
Yeah.
So the weather's bad everywhere, but you know, February it's notorious for not so good weather in the northern hemisphere. And if you can recall back to 2006,
Okay.
remember the biblical 42 to 46 days of rain? This is right before
Oh
I went
yeah,
to
yeah.
med school.
46 days.
It was like 46 straight
40
days of rain.
Yeah.
Remember, that was right
it
before I went to med
was over
school.
40. I know that. It was over
Yes.
40 days
It was
of
like
rain.
42 or 46.
Because toward the end, Kahala Theaters had a flood.
Yep.
It literally came down from the roof level, came down and flooded Kahala Theaters.
That was a bad scene that year. So I mean, it was February to March. Actually, it was late January to March because it was like 40 something days, right?
Yeah.
But if that was a bad scene because there were water mains breaking everywhere. They were pumping raw sewage into the Aloha because they had no other option. And
Yes, memories that you need to know.
Bad, but what I'm saying is February, it's normal. This is normal for February.
Okay, so those of you who are not here in Hawaii and you're thinking, oh my gosh, we're jealous. No need be, because we have a lot of water.
Yeah.
Okay, water all over the place. Okay.
Yep.
We got extra water. Now it's true, it's not freezing water,
True.
but it is a lot of water.
It is a nice change too because 11 months of the year, 10 months of the year in Hawaii is just straight getting blasted with sun.
Yeah.
So it's a nice change. I mean,
it's rough. I was getting blasted with sun the other day. I got blasted with sun. I got blasted with rain. I got blasted with sun. I got blasted with rain. I got blasted with sun.
That's pretty much it.
However, today I think you're just getting the rain. Okay,
Yep,
folks.
yep.
Yeah. So be careful. Be careful.
Or
be
the
careful.
snow if you're on Mauna Kea, Mauna
Okay.
Loa.
And the big news, of course, this is what everybody wants to hear, that there was skimming in the retirement fund.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there was skimming.
Skimming's no good unless it's milk.
Well, this is really tough for public pensions, right?
yeah.
They belong to city and county and state workers.
Yeah.
So they kind of stopped it, but that's a kind of. So hopefully now that this is being brought up, that we'll go back to normal. Okay. In which case, people who are getting ready to retire can go, I'm still getting my money.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm getting money or what.
That's scary, man.
I don't care. I don't want food stamps. I want my money.
Can trade this in for dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Actually, that brings up another S word that is in the news. Is I don't even know much about this because I haven't read into it. But that word sequester just popped up in the news recently. So I'm still trying to figure out what that's all about.
Wow.
Sequestering.
Sequestering.
Something. It's
Sequestration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sequestration. Yeah, sequestration. So.
Yeah, if you have that, boy, you gotta, take 2 aspirin and go to sleep.
We're going to have
The
to
next day.
apparently. So I got to read up more into that, but I'll probably do that during the break because I'm interested in what that is.
In Washington D.C., right? President,
Yep.
Congress.
Yeah.
They're all off, I guess. Evidently, they're way off. No. They took off. They took off anyway. But there's a call for compromise because we might fall off the cliff again.
Oh man!
Now, I thought the cliff was over already.
I thought
But
we
evidently
drove
now
and turned back.
everything is a cliff. Everything is a cliff. So hopefully, and what about that Vegas thing? Son, the biggest gang thing. Evidently, there was this rapper. He was in a fancy Maserati.
He was a rap
He
star,
got
right?
into a beef. He's gone. He's gone. These guys took out the guns and said, "I don't care who you are.
Yeah, keeping it real, I guess.
We're more real than you." And evidently, in Vegas now, but it's in Vegas. The home of. Everybody's got a lot of money and all this stuff, man. Can you imagine how the people started to think, hey, maybe I should get on my jet plane and get back home? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's gotta be careful. Gotta
Wow.
be careful, And
According to Atlanta,
yeah.
a flu vaccine is
Yeah.
failing to protect seniors. Okay, so you folks are into medical thing, you and Leilani. And it turns out this year's flu shot is doing a certainly dismal job of protecting older people.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. So that's just the way it goes. Either you have the right flu vaccine or you don't.
Well, it's a gamble, right? Because as Leilani explained to me,
Yeah.
they and I think Dr. Pacheco was telling me, they kind of they make the flu vax like 3 to 5 years
Correct.
before they actually
So they're
release
predicting.
it, right? There's just
Right.
a prediction. So if they don't get the right one,
The medical people have taken over the show. Yeah. And so,
I didn't get the flu vax this year. I was gonna get it.
Yeah.
But here's a really good word of advice. Dr.
Yeah.
Pacheco told me because I was feeling a little under the weather. She
Okay.
said, "Don't get it if you're feeling under the weather."
ah,
Yeah. Because then you're already kind of like your
your immune
is already a little compromised,
down.
right? And then you get this jolt of, virus.
A foreign body in
Yeah.
that body of yours, and that's it. Another zap of getting sicker, possibly.
Oh, wow.
So that's so be careful, for those of you if you're still thinking about getting the flu. Be careful if you're feeling
The
a little
flu
sick.
shot, you mean,
Yeah,
the
the
flu
flu
shot,
shot. Here's
yeah.
what I was gonna tell you. In February of 2010, I flew to DC.
Okay.
And right around the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 time frame for about a week.
Okay.
And they were having the worst snowfall in DC in like a record-setting like 80 years or 90 years or something like that. And it was like 3 to 4 feet of snow. When I got off the plane in D.C., it looked like Armageddon. The whole city of Washington D.C. was just covered under like 3 or 4 feet of snow, and everybody, it was like, you know, you're walking around, it looks like tundra, and everybody's just like looking at each other on the street. What the heck is just happening in D.C.? Right. And I was wearing.
They didn't expect it, yeah.
I was wearing a tank top and shorts and slippers.
Oh, perfect.
I flew right from Hawaii to D.C.
Perfect. Did you take a picture of it?
I had to walk 6 blocks to my hotel.
Wow.
And
6 blocks?
6 blocks with a tank top, like just like this.
Oh man.
With a tank top and shorts, and I think I had like a Gap sweater, like a zip up sweater.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was just everybody was like scratching their heads, looking at each other. My toes were like turning almost black because it was like that cold and there was that much snow. So. But what I'm saying is February, it happens. It's just February is the month that, you know, all hell breaks loose. Dogs and cats living together. It's mass hysteria.
Okay.
You know, so just be careful.
That last part was a joke, ladies.
That was from Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see now.
Dr. Bankman says that.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. We have some special guests that are going to join us, and most important thing is that you folks are here, ladies and gentlemen. That's really what's important, and that we get to the birthdays before we get to our next song. Okay, our first song.
Okay, whose birthday?
Well, no, our first song is Aloha Friday.
That's right. So second song, I guess.
Our second song. Can we play Aloha Friday again? Just joking. No, I'm just joking. Okay, let's see now. Happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday today. Auli laha now. You are a, what does that make you?
Pisces, I believe.
Pisces? Okay. Actress Tyne Daly is 67 years old.
Wow.
Okay. Actor Anthony Daniels, 3CPO. In Star Wars, there goes 3CPO right now. It's falling apart. Yeah. Somebody put them back together again. He's 67. Actor Alan Rickman is 67. I just like the name.
Alan Rickman, yes.
Yeah, you remember that.
I do remember that.
Actor William Peterson from CSI is 60. Kelsey Grammer?
Yes, he's got to be in his 60s too, right?
58.
What? Wow.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer, 58. Well, he's such a successful television career.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody you said prior to that was in their 60s, that's why, so I thought you were going to keep the track.
Oh, here's one, Mary Chapin Carpenter. What song did she do, Mary Chapin Carpenter? I forget.
It sounds like one of the Carpenters.
No, it was a different song. Okay. Mary Chapin Carpenter. Jack Coleman is 55. Christopher Atkins is 52. Let's see now. William Baldwin, one of the Baldwin brothers, is 50.
Wow.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. Ooh. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Well, there's a song written about her by the group LFO.
Ooh. She was here. You know, she was acting here in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And that show didn't go, but she did. She's 34 years old today. 34. Let's see now.
My age.
Opera pop singer Charlotte Church is 27 years old today.
Yeah.
And let's see now. Who's the youngest? 24. High School Musical actor Corbin Bleu is 24 years old today.
Yeah, that whole High School Musical, like fanatic period just went right over my head. I missed the whole thing.
Okay, come on.
That's cool.
Sports. When we return, ladies and gentlemen, happy Little Friday wherever you are. It's AM 940 and AM940Hawaii.com. I'm Kiko Kahoano.
And this is Ika Kahoano.
Program brought to you by
the Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelletron companies.
Happy Aloha Friday, everybody. Here's the music of Hawaii. Oh, here's your Kamaka Vivo Ole. Ooh, how sweet, yeah. And, you know, we don't get to play those songs like that anymore because, you know, everybody's commercial. We got to do this. We got to do this. We got to have a certain time limit. So to have that time to play the song, move me to a Mary Monarch moment. Okay, the Makaha Sons did Ke Alaula. It was one of the most beautiful moments on the Mary Monarch Festival stage. Ke Alaula. It was just so beautiful. Every one of the girls who danced for Chinki's Halau, Kawailiula, and was doing that number, felt it. We, sitting in the audience, felt this beautiful, unbelievable song and its performance. Now here's the ironic part. They didn't win. Okay? They didn't win, but that performance will never be forgotten. And just to tag on to that, there's another performance that was done by Kumuhula that passed away, and he did Pele and the snow goddess,
Puliahu.
Poliahu. And so he did the two of them together on stage. It had never been done before, two different uniforms. And so they danced together. And that performance was another very unique performance in the Merry Monarch history. So we're getting to the 50th annual, which is coming up in the first week of April, ladies and gentlemen. Okay?
Well, and just talk about Kealaula. It's probably one of the first songs, even as a hula person, that opens with that kind of robust, the sound.
Sudani.
And you can just imagine and feel it. So the performance doesn't matter whether they won or not. They already won just being on that stage. But then also the music composition, the background as how the symphonic, not symphonic, but the instrumentation. That really brings that dawning to life.
And the voices, because the voices speak out to that. So that was the beauty. But that's what I'm trying to get to is this moment was something that if you were there, you felt it and you understood it. So and these moments are very, very important as we head toward the 50th anniversary of the Merry Monarch Festival. Right now, it's time to get to sports. Sports. Do we have a jingle? No. We've just cut down sports by 4 minutes. Okay. So sports is evidently UH wants to draw a crowd. So the first thing they did was change the name.
Boo. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, boo.
Boo.
And I'll say Bows.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, but cannot say them anymore.
Yeah, I can.
Well, you can, but but they're not named that anymore.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird. So they want to bring the big party to UH.
Yeah.
And they don't like the inconsistency of different, rainbow wahine and this and that and this and that. But hey, you know what's so interesting is we never had more rainbows than the beautiful rainbows of this month. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Whoa.
I'm going to show you one from the other day. Okay. Everybody, can you see? Can you look inside? Oh, it's really terrific.
And probably what people don't think about, you have the arching ones, the PO ones, lower lying, and over the past few weeks, amazing.
Okay.
The vibrancy, double rainbows.
Wait, I'm going to show everybody. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
You can show. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to show everybody.
And that mirror reflection that we talked about.
This rainbow right there. Okay, here we go. Take a look, everybody. Okay, you see him. You see him in your speakers. Okay. It's on Ikaika's video.
And you can see
He's going
on
to share it
YouTube,
with you.
right?
Yep.
This is unbelievable. So you just go to YouTube.
Yep, you go to YouTube.
Each week, Ikaika puts the show together.
Yeah, I put clips, like the clips of us speaking, what I think is the best clips, for that week, and put it up on my YouTube channel, Ikaika Kahawano.
Unbelievable.
Check it out.
Look.
You see
Look how beautiful that is.
That's like a full rainbow too.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
see such a wonderful, scenic composition. Okay.
So why don't they just go back to the rainbows? Do you know the history of the rainbow warriors?
What is the history?
Okay, before 1923, the UH teams were nicknamed the Deans.
The Deans.
The University of Hawaii Deans.
Really? The Deans?
Really, Don?
Then they learned. Well, maybe not.
Then, in the final game of the 1923 season, the UH head coach Otto Klums squad upset Oregon State 7-0 at Moilili Field. During the game, a rainbow appeared over the field, and reporters started calling UH teams the Rainbows. And the tradition began that Hawaii would not lose a game if a rainbow appeared.
So it's important to keep that on New England in the name.
The Hawaiians, the University of Hawaii would not lose a game if the rainbow appeared.
That was like the
Needless to say,
legend.
Yeah, and we had rainbows all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
man.
So the rainbows, however, had magical powers long before football came to the islands. Hawaiian chiefs considered them sacred and used them as signs of a chief's presence. And a rainbow hovering over a newborn child indicated that he was of godlike rank. So the rainbow was part of the official logo from 88 to 2000. Do you remember this logo? I'll show you this.
The logo, yes. Oh, yes.
They need to bring that back. That first one right there.
Oh, yeah, the UH rainbow.
That was on Haku's football helmet.
Ooh.
Yep, the UH rainbow.
And Princess Kaiulani even spoke about the 5 rainbows, whether it was the layers that she saw or actually 5 rainbows. So, yes.
Okay.
Now they're the H.
Okay.
So what happened in 2000 was they changed over to make it an H. So they changed that rainbow to just the H.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed the name to Rainbow Warriors.
Okay.
And then they allowed the other teams to choose. So you have the Rainbow Warriors, and then you have the Warriors, and then you have the Rainbow Wahine. Yeah. Okay. So now the new Benjay, he's the new director. Right? He has decided to, make it all the men's team the Warriors.
Yeah.
and all the women's team will be the Rainbow Wahine.
Rainbow's in there.
Really?
Awesome.
Yep. That's what's going down.
Yeah.
That's-
And that's happening in June or July of 2000 of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I feel about that. I think they should still all be the Rainbows.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, we're gonna expect to lose a lot of games now that we're not gonna have the Rainbows.
Well, ever since they did that, ever since it was like, you know, put out there, the men's basketball team lost 2 games.
Huh.
So,
Gosh.
and the baseball team was having a hard time too against Oregon.
Okay.
So they almost got.
And that's the sports you need to know, folks. That evidently that's it. Now, I just want to remind you, folks, that Rory McIlroy, #1 in the world in golf,
Yeah.
is out.
How come?
Tiger Woods, out. They both got defeated yesterday.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're both out. They were good, but evidently, you know, the game of golf is kind of strange. Anything
Well,
can happen.
They're good, but the game of golf is better.
Yeah.
Well,
And then, yes.
Amazing though, because the golfers are starting out younger, and so it seems like more of them have opportunities to win compared
Well,
to before.
then we got to go to the LPGA because
Yes.
the girl who is 15 years old, I guess, now looking at her like Michelle Wade, right?
Yes.
Okay, now Michelle goes way into the background, and this girl now takes over. She comes in 3rd place. Okay, so she's really competing with the women, and she's winning. Okay, and then just one more note, and that is sports. Pipe, the pipeline, the IBA's pipe challenge. Woohoo! And let me tell you, if you ever want to see some terrifying moments in a wave, it's got to be the pipe. Because
Yeah, that's true.
you got to be willing to take not only a fall, but it's the coral reefs that are under the water that really makes it tough. And one more note, basketball,
Yes.
high school basketball.
High school basketball, yeah. So
State tournament, huh?
Yep, state tournament. Championship game is tomorrow.
Whoa.
So we have the bracket here. So Marino defeated Baldwin last night.
Okay.
So they're playing. So we have this. I think the semifinals are today. So we
Okay.
got Marino Konowaina versus Kalaheo Punahou. So my sort of prediction is Marino Punahou for the championship.
Whoa.
And if Marino wins, it'll be the first time they won since the state championship. It'll be the second
Way back
time they
when.
won the state championship.
Yeah.
The first time they won it was 83-84,
Uh-huh.
and their coach Kyle Grant was on that squad.
Wow.
So he was with that was Salito's time. So I guess Kyle Grant kind of he understands how to win, right?
Uh-huh.
So he takes them to this is his second season as a coach. It's taking them pretty far. The last time they won the LH was 86-87.
Okay.
And, so we'll see what happens. I mean, go Spartans.
Are you guys getting all of this? Okay, it's important because it's over. It's 6:31, and we're going to move on to our first guest, and you won't believe the credits that a legend in swimming has in the history of Hawaii. I'm Kimo Kahono,
And this is Ikai Kakahoano,
and this program is brought to you by
the Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelotron companies.
Happy Aloha Friday. One more interview that's coming up, and the interview is going to be with Davey D. As a matter of fact, I said Davey D, and here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the Sons of Thunder, Davey D. So, Davey, here,
okay.
Mike, right here. So, Davey, tell everybody what's going on this weekend, Saturday, tomorrow.
Actually, it happens at New Hope Leeward, and we want to thank Pastor Mike Lewin.
Oh, all
That
right.
guy, I mean, their staff out there, you're never going to guess, but their youth minister is Milton Bradley.
You're kidding.
No, I'm serious. His name is Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley, he just changed he just added the cat to the Monopoly board.
But I just letting you know, this Milton Bradley is kind of thick.
Oh, yeah.
So I wouldn't tease him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm Milton.
Milton, why you take away the
What's in
island?
us? What's Davey D, okay?
He's a local boy. Brothers from Waianae. Anyway, we just want to thank those guys at New Hope Leeward. Yeah, we got the Sons of Thunder Young Men's Conference, and we got about, I would say, almost 300 people registered.
Woo! Awesome.
Young men.
From 75 a week ago?
Yeah, well, we first started off with like 14.
Yeah, I remember.
We're providing a.
It was going to be an intimate conference.
Yeah, we never need the big sanctuary. It was gonna be on small room. Just it's gonna play Duck Duck Goose. Have everybody kind of get it. But yeah, 'cause-
Wow, kia kua.
yeah, thank you, Jesus. And a lot of people. A lot of people have been coming up to us and just thanking us because women, they like to gather and talk story and commiserate sometimes, talk stink about their husbands.
You
and stuff.
kidding me?
So women have a lot of support groups that all get together, but men, us guys, a lot of
Cavemen.
times we like to think, I get this on my own.
Yup.
I can handle this by myself.
I'm not going to talk to another guy about this.
That's how.
So a lot of people have been expressing that, like, hey, thank you, because the men, we need this. You know, once we can vent some stuff, we can let go of that anger or that pride or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And honestly, I mean, this is, you know, we're trying to raise up our kids in a godly way to be leaders of their homes, and that's what we need. You know, a lot of times we kind of take that passive aggressive stance, or we just kind of kick back local style. And when things go kind of awry in our house, we just let it go, and then that culture
Festers.
of disrespect or dishonor, I mean, just kind of like, yeah, right, festers. So we wanted to just jump in there and kind of raise up our young men.
Great.
Wow, and we want to thank Davey D too for what he's doing in leadership with our little group on Tuesdays. So mahalo for that too, and Candace, great young lady behind you, alongside you.
And David D, you all know because he's been on television and radio, but we know him as a guy who has really brought the Jesus back to what is vibrant in his life. And I think that's important, just that personal message of how he can change lives. And it's changed our lives, and I'm sure those of you who are listening out there, some of you need change, some of you are looking for something and that might be a falsehood and it's not real. Hey, this is what is really happening, and the guys took the time to help young men. So this is going to be all day tomorrow, and once again at New Hope Leeward, right?
Yep, New Hope Leeward, that's in the old Safeway in Waipahu, right by Shakey's.
On there!
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Shakey's.
Shakey's Pizza! That's a
they're
long
still
time.
around.
Now, who else is going to be kind of supporting the group? Who's a part of this?
Okay, we got Pastor Guy Kapeliela, who is the senior pastor of Hope Chapel, Second City. You guys see him every week.
Yes.
I mean, this guy is
Awesome.
on Blala.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But he is so anointed. When he speaks, I mean, like, I just cry because Jesus is all up in him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's going to be speaking about honor. And then my buddy Greg Hammer, and you know, we're like...
Buddy Greg.
We
Greg.
That's actually
The hammer.
Yeah. We are like, you know, direct competitors in the radio business. So, but yet the love of Jesus brought us together as accountability partners, as really best friends. So we're gonna talk about brotherhood and love in that brotherhood. And then we got mighty woman of God, Dawn O'Brien.
Yeah.
She's
Yes.
big voice for a big God, and she's gonna be speaking about just that overall fearing God, but not in a like, you know, not scared.
An Old Testament way.
Yeah, but in a you know, like in a way of reverence. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have all of us speaking. Then we got a guy by the name of Brendan Brojante, young guy, and he just got married. I mean, this guy is like you, bro. He's handsome, studly.
Who's that?
And,
Who are you talking to?
and he saved himself until he got married. And his wife is gorgeous too, and they went to the courting, you know, that and the temptations. I can imagine,
Yes.
you know, being one young, handsome guy, and he's going to be talking about purity and how to, you know, save that special thing for that woman that God links you up with. Then we're gonna have Capena. We're gonna have Impact 808.
All
Impact
right.
808 is a they you know, like, remember Joe on the side? Back in the
Yeah,
days?
Joe on the side.
Rip, quarters and phone books and bend rebars. They're gonna be doing that.
Whoa!
And we're also providing a light continental breakfast and lunch, garlic chicken, rice
Wow.
and chicken,
Oh,
and
man.
corn.
Wow.
And all of this is $5.
Wow,
Wow!
That's it.
that's like 1980s prices.
Yeah. No
But in
fear.
2013.
No fear here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm hearing there. You know, it's all about you got to connect with these young guys because the impact that they have and the next generation on after them. I mean, it's very tough challenges. And the old school of, hey, I want to slap your head, you know, don't do this, don't do that. It's not good enough. There has to be a real communication. Yeah. I
Well,
know.
you know that they say that women, there was a scientific study done that women talk 80% more than men.
80% more than
80%
men.
more,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. It just came out. So we're lucky we have a show for 2 hours.
And now I feel bad because I was just doing all the talking. What you trying to say about me?
No. I'm just saying how you brought up, you know how you gotta have
I believe, Davey, God is doing the talking.
That's
Okay?
good.
And he's doing it all for the blessing of us. Once again, tomorrow,
Yes.
New Hope Leeward, and you can still be a part of it. How do they sign up?
Yep. Actually, we closed the online registration, but if
Okay.
you want to get more information, sonsofthunderhawaii.com.
Okay.
Sonsofthunderhawaii.com. Or you can just walk up tomorrow. We start registration at 8 a.m.
Okay.
Well, you know that research that that study that I just cited, they didn't take into account Portuguese, so.
Oh yeah. That is the number one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how they missed that, bro.
They missed it.
And
Huh?
I think Ikaika forgot to mention that our corpus callosum is 23% larger than the men, so that makes sense that we'd have a higher vocabulary.
yeah,
Well, not if you're
More
Portuguese, then you got like extra corpus callosum.
Hold on, I gotta go Google that.
So David, thanks very much for your time.
David D. Mahalo.
Thank you guys so much. Aloha.
God
David D is the
bless.
best. Sons of Thunder, baby. Sons of Thunder. Woo!
Lightning ladies.
Yeah, and just if you get into any doubts, Sons of Thunder, you can just Google it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get more information.
Google anything.
And also I
Yeah.
mentioned Leohoni Magno, we're talking about lightning ladies, but
Oh, yeah,
tomorrow,
she's coming up.
she's going to be having her unveiling of her next art piece
Okay.
down at the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center.
Wow,
and an
that is
art
cool.
gallery.
Okay. You know what? Do we have the Sons of Hawaii? I think we have the Sons of Hawaii, huh? Is that the Sons of Hawaii? Nobody gets to hear the Sons of Hawaii anymore.
And we were talking about
That
Uncle
is
Eddie
that is criminal.
Palama last week.
Yeah, we talked to Eddie Palama, who was with the Shamwich Owls band,
Right.
you know, along with Cyril Pahinui, and reminiscing about all of these Hawaiian songs. So let's take a listen to the Sons of Hawaii.
Which one?
Let's see now. We're doing this
Giving
manually.
a live reading.
Sons of Hawaii, let's see now. Ihihivai. Yeah, so easy. Another Dennis Kamakahi.
That's good.
composition.
Mohi.
What a talented guy, yeah. And we'll be right back to close out the show. I'm Kimo Kahoana.
This is Ikaika Kahoana.
And along with our team, Lynette Adams, our executive director of PSED. Min, our engineer. Min, turn the camera on. Yes, Min. Yes, Min. Leilani Kupahumarino.
Aloha.
And us guys, we'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's take a listen to Eddie Kamai, the Sons of Hawaii, composition by Dennis Kamakahi.
Emma,
Folks being on Riley Smith and Waimea. Big mahalo. Waimea, Hawaii. Cowboy country.
That's all.
Okay. And Ikaika?
Well, I'd like to give two shout-outs. One to the beautiful, lovely, talented, awesome Miss Malia Schneider of Hula Hula Entertainment. And you can
Oh, yeah.
check her out at hulahulahawaii.com. She's
Okay.
awesome. And secondly to this quote from Albert Einstein,
Okay.
which is a very good quote. If you want to lead a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things.
Say that again, please.
Albert Einstein was quoted as saying, if you would like to lead a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, people, the first time you say it, people go, eh? What he said? So
Hard to do, though. Hard to do.
Yeah.
Hard to do.
So
Because people
one more
think
time
can
for the
change.
old guys. One more time for the old guys.
If you want to lead a happy life,
Okay.
tie it to a goal, not to people or things.
Okay. Did you hear that, folks?
That's Albert
Did
Einstein.
you hear that? Yeah, that's Albert Einstein, my brother. No. Also, I want to say aloha out there to Kathy Diamond. She says, aloha, my brother. Turned on my TV, set on AM 940, and heard your voice. Your son is as joyful as you. What a wonderful surprise. Hey, it's
Thanks,
a
huh?
surprise to hear from you, and we thank you very much because, Kathy, you are very, very special. We'll get that cup of joe.
Thanks, Kathy.
Also, too,
Ululani Packet from Alabama. Thank you
Alright.
for listening.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the executive director of Pacific Central Economic Development. She only talks once a year. Okay? You just heard her conversation for this whole year. So, okay, that was Lynette Adams. And Leilani?
ooh, my a shout out to my dad, my daughters, and Misty, Pomaikai,
Yeah.
and Eva Lunny, who writes us each week to share that she's listening to the show from Seattle.
Yes, and to all of you who are listening from far away, thank you so much. And thanks for tuning into am940hawaii.com. Turn your friends on to a program that is very uniquely local style and Hawaiian and enjoyable. And once again, we got to thank Min. Min, anybody you want to say a shout out to? Okay, that's good. That's good.
The camera's waving
Okay,
back
by
and
the way,
forth.
once again, highlights on the website, Ikaika,
For us, okay.
for this show.
So many different things going on in my head.
Yes.
Yeah, the show, Ikaika Kahawano on YouTube, just straight, no spaces, Ikaika Kahawano. And then that's
On YouTube.
That's my YouTube channel. I have all of the shows.
Where I sit all cloudy and blitz with my prima bottles lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my okole for a chair. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. dooby-doo. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Oh, one more time, here we go. It's Aloha Friday, Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby, a dip-dip-diddly-doo. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby. Until next week.
That almost sounded like a punk show.
That's what he said last. He goes, you guys were